see the scenario being changing. It's a very interesting, rather very general also, which everyone should be able to focus on, not specific. That is what I would like to say. The importance that has to be given to the prenatal and postnatal mothers, the cares. So can I take that there is no questions to be put on? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am Tara.
Thank you so much.
Now we'll shift to the next presenter, Rina Roy.
Yes, ma'am.
Rina Roy. Okay. She is presenting a comparative study to assess stress and stressors among preemie and multi-gravida high-risk mothers attending the selected hospitals of West Bengal. Rina Roy, Nursing Training School, District Hospital, Hooghly, West Bengal, India. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Rina Roy, PhD scholar, Manipur International University. My study is a comparative study to assess stress and stressors among primary and multi-gravida high-risk mothers attending the selected hospitals of the West Bengal. Pregnancy and childbirth are special events in women's life. 20% pregnant women experience antenatal stress, fear, and anxiety that result negative outcome. Stress is the emotional response caused by the pressure from outside of the world. Globally, 240 million pregnancy annually among 134 million successfully born. In India, 30 million women pregnant annually, among them 27 million live births and 136,000 maternal death occurs. Scientist Gayatri K.V. et al. Conducted a study at Karnataka and shows teaching program among primary gravida mother to helps to reducing the anxiety. Objective of this studies to assess stress among primary and multi-gravida high-risk mothers attending the selected hospitals, to assess pressures among primary and multi-gravida high-risk mothers, to compare stress and stressors among primary and multi-gravida high-risk mothers attending the selected hospitals, to find out the association between stress and stressors and with the selected demographic variables. Stress. In this study, stress refers perceived strain during the antenatal period. Stressors identified according to mother's statement. Prime mother who pregnant first time, multi-gravida mothers who has previously been pregnant, and high-risk condition in this study: abortion, stillbirth, previous C-section, pregnancy, medical disease such as thyroid, anemia, hypertension, etc. Assumption: primary and multi-gravida mothers experience some stress during antenatal period. There are some stressors that contribute to stress during antenatal period. Variables, demographic variables such as age, habitat, religion, gestational weeks, education, socio-economic condition, gravida of the primary and multi-gravida mothers, and research variables, stress and stressors. Delimitation: primary and multi-gravida high-risk mothers attending in the antenatal outdoor, and they have gestational age 32 weeks onward, but before onset of the labor. And exclusion criteria: these are the mothers, high-risk condition mothers who are mentally ill. Here, Lazarus and Folkman model of stress used as a conceptual framework. Precipitating factors: pregnancy, physically changes, high-risk condition, and predisposing factors of primary and multi-gravida mothers: age, habitat, education status, type of family, per capita income, etc. And then comes cognitive appraisal and cognitive appraisal, primary appraisal and secondary appraisal. Primary appraisal are high-risk condition and outcome of pregnancy, and secondary appraisal of the multi-gravida mothers: stillbirth, preterm labor, C-sections. And then comes stress. Stress is the pressures experienced by the antenatal mothers in response to high-risk condition. Review literature related to the stress of the antenatal mothers, literature related to the stressors of the antenatal mothers, literature related to the high-risk antenatal mothers. These are the literature review. Now, research methodology. In this study, research approach, non-experimental research design, descriptive survey research design, settings district hospital in West Bengal, population high risk antenatal mother, sampling technique, non-probability purposive sampling technique, and sample high risk primary and multi-gravid mother. Here, used the tool semi-structure interview schedule for the data collection of the for the background information, standardized perceived stress scale for stress, semi-structure interview schedule for stressors, and technique are interviewing, data analysis by the descriptive and impartial statistics. Ethical condition, institution ethics committee and informed consent from the participant. The major findings: 90% of primary high-risk mothers age group between 18 to 29 years, 80% primary and 76% multi-gravid mother were below secondary level of education, 74% multi-gravid mothers had living children, 60% primary mothers and 80% multi-gravid were high-risk condition, 62% primary high-risk mothers had mild stress, 24% multi-gravid mothers had severe stress, where primary mothers 4%. So computed t value 5.53 was found greater than the table value. So multi-gravid mother more stress than the primary gravid mother. And hypertension, anemia, diabetes, history of abortion, and non-cooperation of husband, all are the stressors for the mother. Significant association between level of stress and stressors like medical problems such as thyroid, thalassemia, hypertension, etc. And there are such statistically significant association between level of stress and selected variables that are the education status, socio-economic condition, etc. Conclusion: multi-gravid stress found greater than the primary during antenatal period, so proper assessment and counseling and family support needed of them. Identifying stressors and treating them problem is important in preventing postpartum depression and improve pregnancy outcome. Strengthen the woman's skill in coping with stress to improve their emotional status. All are the references. Thank you, madam, and thank you, participant.
Thank you, ma'am, for sticking up to the time.
Yes, ma'am.
You have strictly stuck to the time. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Proper counseling.
Yes.
Okay, before I give my view, is there any questions to put on to Ma'am Rina Roy?
No have questions. Good presentation is very good.
For the high risk mothers.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
for the high risk mothers,